Hello and welcome to Luisa TV. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to talk about the path to paradise. Well, yesterday or the day before, I was lucky enough to climb Le Chemin du Paradise, the path to paradise. And I'm going to use this as an analogy today because so often we forget the path, the journey, the moments of now in the reach for the end goal. And it's so important to appreciate the journey because there really is only now. So what is the path to paradise? Well, the path to paradise is an hour-and-a-half winding dirt mule track that leads up to a 500-meter high 8th century medieval village perched on this cliff top. It's magnificent and it looks over the whole valley out to the Mediterranean Ocean in Provence. It's breathtaking, it's remarkable. The path and the valley and the town was created in the 8th century when pirates used to invade the coastal areas, and it became a fortress. Nowadays, it's a place to visit, a magnificent place. It's a tiny small town with a few streets and some cute little shops and some nice restaurants. But again, I really appreciated this path for the most part anyway. I thought at one point, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to be able to call an Uber here. I'm surrounded by a magnificent national park and I'm damn well going to enjoy this. And all I have to do is put one foot in front of the other and listen to my thoughts and get to know me a bit more and appreciate every moment of this journey. So often we forget in life to appreciate the journey and we rush and force and push and pull to the end, to what we think is the end, and life is never ending, a never ending series of passions or goals. We rush to wait for happiness, to get that job or that career or buy that house or that new car or have that baby or that lover, and then we'll be happy. But what life offers us right now is joy and happiness and freedom. Our true freedom is finding happiness within us. I walked up the path with a friend and he said to me, "What do you think most people want?" And I said, "There is no doubt, happiness." And it is so true that happiness and the path to paradise is the journey. It's what's all about. It's not the end goal. It's not the end destination. And this really takes me to the point of this journey. Life can be filled with ups and downs, and at parts of this path to paradise, the sun was hot and I was sweaty, and then the cool wind would breeze and we would walk on some flat areas and I wasn't climbing up the hill. And this is like life. We found a beautiful waterfall and then we continued. But it's important to be flexible in life and allow for different paths to open and eventuate. There is no end goal. And sometimes, I don't have the same goals I had 6 months or a year ago, and I'm open to all those possibilities. And if you often can feel like we're struggling and forcing and pushing and pulling in life, then perhaps it's time to stop and have a rest on this journey of life, on this path, and think perhaps this is not the right way, this is not the right route, this is not the right avenue or road to follow, and perhaps there is a path that feels better or right for you at this point in time. Perhaps you're following someone along a path, but the beauty of our uniqueness, of our specialness, is that we get to choose our own paths. And sometimes following others along the path can only lead to a road of regret. So I also encourage you to have a stop along the path, take a breath, a drink of water, and evaluate your situation and be open to possibilities and probabilities and change as life unfolds and life evolves. The commonality of all life is that it grows, and allow this growth and this evolution to occur along your path to paradise or your journey of life. And don't be discouraged when life takes twisted, unknown turns and the hill gets steep. This is sometimes part of our greatest growth, and all you have to do is put one foot in front of the other and embrace challenges. Challenges can either be seen as an opportunity to be recycled for growth or not. And when we make it up that hill or look sideways and take a different path on the road, it really is our guidance system. It is really getting in touch with our own internal navigation, our own Suri to lead us on the path. So be open. Some paths may be blocked with traffic. We'll take another route or a route, and be okay with that, and be okay with resting and stopping and sometimes tripping and falling over. We all do this. No one is perfect, and no path and no road is paradise all the time. But if you can look back on your life and say, all those opportunities were for growth, and I allowed myself to move forward knowing that I would eventually reach my end goal. And once I reached that goal, there would be another one. And this is passion, and this is life, and this is purpose, and allow the beauty of you to unfold in ever unfolding layers. I wonder if the path to paradise and reaching the end goal would have perhaps been so rewarding if I hadn't ended up there sweaty and breathless, and perhaps not. And I certainly wouldn't have earned a well-deserved lunch. It was a magnificent day. So if you are wondering, I made it to the top. I made it up to the town of Gordon, and I sat for a moment on a rock catching my breath, and I looked out at this magnificence around me. It was absolutely breathtaking, and I thanked the universe. I thanked them for bringing me here, and I thanked them for showing me this magnificence. I thanked them for the journey. I thanked them for my body that was able to carry me up, and I was utterly, utterly, utterly grateful. Okay, so we did have a beautiful lunch. We sat at a table for two overlooking the Mediterranean in France on a beautiful sunny day. The umbrellas were red and the food was amazing. The bread was fabulous, washed down with a lovely glass of wine or two, and it really was all about the journey, and it made the destination so much more rewarding. And I have to tell you, the walk back was joyful and certainly a lot easier after lunch. So please remember, paradise is not some far off dimension. It is not heaven. It is found right here within you, right now, in this moment of now, inside your heart. It is a feeling, it is emotion. It is not a thing, a person, or something external to you. It is within inside you, and it always has been. So that's the end of my path to paradise tale for you this week. Just a quick update. Next week I will be staying in a 1,000-year-old abbey with monks, and then after that I travel to Spain, and I have found the dragon, so I'm really looking forward to that future Luisa TV episode. This weekend I will be releasing an amazing, inspiring interview with a woman named Sonia St. Clair, who suffered the most traumatic abuse. She was raised with her twin sister in an orphanage from the age of 3 months old, and how she overcame that and found joy and purpose and passion in her life. I went through a few tissue boxes with that episode, but I so encourage you to watch it. It is so inspiring, and what a remarkable woman. I thank you so much for listening to me today. And paradise is within you. It's about the journey, not the destination. Life has its ups and downs. And I really encourage you to stop for a moment and pause and reevaluate your own special internal navigation and guidance system. So much love. Bye for now.